Today we will be looking at all of these knives that made it to the top of my list for 2025. We will be braaiing prawns, or at least have them in a wok. We will be making all kinds of seafood on the fire and around the fire. Okay, follow along. Good day world, and welcome back to Stuff We Do, where we do all the knife stuff you love. Knife reviews, knife tests, knife modifications, and outdoor stuff with knives. A very Merry Christmas to each and every one of you and your families. Okay, today is Christmas Day. We are at the end of the year. It's the last week before we go to 2026. Can you believe that? And we all made it. Well, most of us. Okay. Today I just want, it's my chair. It's squeaky because of all the rain, I think. Excuse me. Okay, so today I just want to look back over this year. I'm not going to show you everything we looked at. I just want to show you a few highlights that I really enjoy. Most of these are new for 2025, except one which is quite old, one which I'm just explaining about, and three you are going to struggle to get hold of now. Okay, let's start at the beginning. The biggest thing this year for me was Okapi. Okay, Okapi Knives, old South African company, established 1902, if I remember correctly. Anyway, I'm not showing you the ratcheting one. I am showing you this little guy. This is the Okapi biltong and beer one. Okay, good for cutting biltong and for opening beer. Yes, you do it while it's closed. Please don't try to do that while it's open. Anyway, wonderful knives. They came out with a new line this year, so that was quite exciting and I loved that. Then, let's jump into this immediately. I only showed this to you like 2 videos ago. This is the Migron Norsa. Okay, definitely the budget knife for this year. This thing is very inexpensive and it's got aluminum. I think it's a D2 blade and it's thumb studs with their version of the access lock, which is marvelous, smooth as silk. Love this thing. Go check out the full review. Then this one I chose just because it is so extremely innovative. Okay, we have this press and pull out pocket clip that you just slip into the other side. So removing the pocket clip is nothing. Awesome micarta, fantastic steel. I can't remember what it is, but it's something hard on the inside with something softer on the outside. They say S35 VN cutting abilities. And this is a Sanran Mu or SRM knife. Okay, I can't see anything over there. Can you? Okay, whatever that says, look at it. Go check out the full video. Also fantastic crossbar lock on this thing. But it's one of those folded over chassis, which makes this thing way stronger than your normal knife construction. Okay, also marvelous one thumb deployment. This thing is great in all fantastic ways. Okay. Then, okay, I just want to show you this one. I will show you the new Synergies in a while. Maybe beginning of January, I don't know. But I will show you those ones. But they are love them or hate them type of things. Okay, I showed you several Victorinox knives throughout the year. I showed you pocket clips. I showed you all kinds of marvelous thing accessories. Go check out all those videos. But, beginning of the year, I started looking into carrying different types, and eventually I ended up on the Huntsman. Okay, and then I was carrying my Huntsman all the time and I loved the thing. Okay, but I realized because I have the SD on my keys and it already has a little scissor on it and a little nail file, I do not need those. So I went back to carrying my camper. Okay, the only thing I need on the standard, Spartan setup is pretty much the wood saw. And then it's perfect for everywhere, as long as I have my keys with me, and wherever I go, I will pretty much always have my keys with me. So, Victorinox camper. Loved them, now I love them again. Okay, then, these three you might struggle to find. Pickled Steel, excuse me, it's a wonderful company. I love them to bits, but this year has been extremely hard on them. Okay, with our government pretty much being a bunch of clown slippers, and with the new US president, well, not really new, he used to be, but anyway, we have tariff things and whatnot going on, and there's all kinds of import and export problems and stuff going on. So Pickled Steel used to be able to send things to America. Now it's a bit too expensive and they can't really do that anymore, and all kinds of things. Okay, but they did manage to release this guy this year, which is a fantastic knife. Okay, this is a Wahl knife. Now, it's one of those customs that Pickled Steel get a designer, and then they design the knife, and then it gets OEM'd in China. Anyway, so now, this marvelous thing, beautiful wood handle, N690 blade, beautiful hunting shape knife, beautiful leather sheath. Love this thing. This is most likely my favorite hunting knife of all times. Although I did not take it out hunting yet. But it will. Okay, then this thing. It's been in my pocket constantly since they showed it to me. This is a prototype. We are waiting on the production ones. And this is the Jan Els Weasel. Look at this thing. Beautiful thumb ramp over there. Beautiful big ring. You can choose to use it or not. Beautiful shape. This thing is marvelous. So I cannot wait for the actual production ones to come out. Fantastic knife. Okay, so one is a production that we're waiting for. The other one was here, but it seems to be a problem to get them back in. And then this thing was a limited edition. Oh, also, Strauss & Co. made these beautiful slips. Not actually for this knife. But if you see the anno on this thing, you will see why I carry it in a slip instead of with its pocket clip. I am so afraid of scratching this thing. This is the Blizzard by Pickled Steel. Flipper and thumb studs. Not a huge knife, but definitely a looker. Okay, blade steel on this thing. M390, titanium, wonderful lightning anno. This thing is marvelous. Okay. Nothing not to love. I'm going to put it like that. Now, I know that was just a limited run, but it is fantastic. Then let's get into something more normal. Okay, this thing. You know I love Rough Rider. Everybody knows I love Rough Rider. Some of the best budget-orientated knives you can find. And this thing came out this year, and it is fantastic. Beautiful clean back spring. I did heat anodize or color the pocket clip because it's got orange and brass and black, and then they gave me a silver pocket clip. So I just anodized it a bit so it matches with everything there and with the silver of the blade. Then it's a slip joint, awesome back spring, and look at the shape of that thing. It is marvelous. Okay, so I really love this one. Go check out the full video on this thing. It is in D2, which is amazing. And then if you can see the code over there, or just check all the videos on my channel. Anyway, let's leave that open as well. A fantastic knife. Then, one of my favorite production knives for this year, and because I am a big Kizer fanboy, and look at this thing. Beautiful micarta. We have this arrow. And it's in brass. It's got front flipper and thumb studs. Kizer. But not just any Kizer. Reverse flick with the fuller. Not just any Kizer. It's a Johan Jordan designed Kizer. And it's called the Retro. Now this thing. Look at that fat wide pocket clip. It's just marvelous. Now they said they were going for a, what's it, a modern traditional. So we have bearings in the pivot. Super action. And then the thing that I love the most is the way this thing feels in my hand. Fat, broad, wonderful. Love this thing. I think it's my favorite knife from Kizer for this year. Okay, so there we have the Kaiser Retro. Awesome knife. I also looked at a few other Kaisers. Please excuse the dogs. It's Christmas Day, so a lot of people went away. And now their dogs are crying and my dogs are barking through the fence. Okay, this thing was an addition to my Grail knives. It's not new, it's old. Look at it, it started to patina and it's discontinued most places. But Swartbaard, EDC and Gear was able to get hold of these. And this is the Bowker, I cannot believe I did that. The Bowker Plus Gust. Look at this marvelous thing. I've been wanting one of these for the longest time ever. Serge Panchenko design. Go check out the full video on this guy. It is definitely something I am extremely happy to have in my possession. Give me a second. Delicious brutal fruit. Hopefully I can breathe again. Okay, and then the last one I want to show you for this year is this thing. I did a video on this a little, like 2 videos ago, or the last video, I can't remember. Look at this thing, titanium. This beautiful, can you see the mold pattern on there? We have this stone washing or whatever going on there. Like I said, go check the video for the full details. And this thing is the Warblade Warrior, but the version 2. Full video on this one compared to the old Warblade Warrior. A Genre M design. This one is in S35VN with titanium. Definitely a Grail-worthy knife. Look at that thing. Swedging. Flat ground blade. This beautiful grind lines on this thing. It is a thing of beauty, and the action on this guy is amazing. Oh, and the sound. Okay, so 2025 was actually a pretty good year. Let's all believe that 2026 is going to be better. And Merry Christmas to all of you. If you want to see what we were up to today, please follow along. Goodbye. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Okay, it's 5 minutes past 7. Church started at 7, so we're a bit late. Okay, now we're going home to do some seafood in the rain. Okay, we're back at home, and for the festivities to begin, coffee and fruit minced pies. Oh, I didn't show you any of the Christmas cake, but anyway, I've been eating Christmas cake like a crazy person for the last few days.
And I should mention that Crux Labs is a real place. It's where we designed all these boxes.
Okay, started the fire. Still my braai knife. Go check the video on this thing. Love it. Seafood today. Seafood today the whole day. We're back from church. The kids are decorating little gingerbread men. And I started my fire. Merry Christmas. Okay, fire is burning quite nicely. We're doing brutal fruit lychee. Because although it's cloudy and hopefully it rains today, it's still a nice summer Christmas. Okay, we got these things, but apparently they're gonna make a big mess. Okay, my prawns are still frozen, but it's nice big Argentinian ones. Now the easiest way to devein these things while keeping them whole, just find the middle, put in a toothpick, pull up, you see the vein, take the vein, pull out the vein, and now you have a nice whole prawn that you can put on the fire or in a pot or something. Okay, like I said, we're eating a few times today, so I deveined the prawns, and we're also doing local West Coast half-shell mussels. Everything on the fire, although the prawns are going into a wok. Okay, I started the fire with wood, and we had nice fire while we were playing outside and shooting Christmas crackers and whatnot. But now I added some of this charcoal. This is Mozambique charcoal, vintage. The stuff is maybe 20 years old, 15, I don't know. But anyway, awesome charcoal, and it's from Mozambique. Good for seafood. Okay, in a wok on the fire, a little bit of oil, getting this hot, then I'm gonna chuck in my prawns and just flip them around for a bit until they are done. Okay, just added my prawns, and now we're adding lemon juice, but my little daughter's hands can't really squish them. Okay, so we're adding just the juice of how many? 2 lemons. Okay, then some salt, some garlic, flip this around for a bit, and then the prawns will be done and taken off, and then I will use everything at the bottom to make my sauce with the butter that we are dunking these things into. Okay, quick turn. Now I need garlic and salt. Okay, I added in a mountain of garlic. I'm gonna add some salt and then just let it turn. Okay, so while these guys are bubbling in their juices over here, see what they look like. Okay, I added a little pan with oil and onions. And this sauce will be strained. It's going to go in there just through a sieve, go in there, and then I'm going to add all the other delicious things in there. I'm going to add a bit more garlic in there because I like garlic. Okay, we're getting close. Delicious. I've got a few experts here trying them to see what they are like, so that I can see if I can take them off the fire. And then that juice goes through a sieve into that, and that's for the crab that we eat later after we add lots of butter. Okay, I added my prawn juice through a sieve, so to keep all the little beards and legs and things out, to my onions. Now I'm gonna boil this for quite a while, and then when it's reduced quite a lot, I will add a big lot of real butter, clover salted. Okay, this stuff is great as a soup at this stage, so I added a bit more salt. Like I said, this is gonna be my sauce for over my mussels, and also my dipping sauce for my crabs later on. Nice. Okay, they're on the fire. Now I need to add some sauce, maybe some butter, and then mussels. Ahoy. Merry Christmas, Hadida. Here's another Merry Christmas, Hadida. I added a piece of butter. It's gonna go on there now. You can see they're starting to leak and bubble. So we're gonna add this, and then delicious. Okay. These guys have been sauced. They look pretty much ready to go, I think. Good job. Okay, we have millions of flies today, so I just chucked in a few pieces of wood to try to get rid of the flies. If you have made it till the end of this video, you are fantastic. Give yourself a thumbs up. Have a very Merry Christmas, and I will be speaking to you before the new year. Goodbye.